Week 6, and they haven't turned the lights off yet. So, welcome to Week 6 of the weekly backwards Chop and Bird's weekly NFL podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Port Chop, with
you're the co-host, Big Bird,
and a special guest today,
the former Little Miss from Ole Miss. Now the doctor.
Now the doctor. Just the doctor.
You don't want the professor?
Well, which one sounds better?
Oh, the doctor's kind of reminds me of Doctor Who a little bit. So
we could go with the professor.
So do you want a
sonic Professor X over here?
You want a sonic screwdriver? Or you want telepathic powers?
I like Professor X.
Which one?
Professor X.
Professor X. That's already taken. I think that's copyrighted.
Professor A.
Professor A, or one of your initials, or whatever. Anyway, we're very proud of her. She's a doctor. So, doctor.
Not a medical doctor.
Not a medical doctor.
Well, she can't
cure COVID.
She can dissect, books. Your bank account.
What?
No, that's you.
I mean, I could, but...
On to football.
Dissect books. Anyway, so, on to football. Last week, Chris, you want to update the standings from last week?
Let's see. Michael went 12-4.
God damn it.
Ashley went... maybe 12-2 for Michael. Ashley went 10-4. I went 9-5. Colin went 8-6. Michael's now in first place, and we're all behind by 1-6 in 10 games.
I don't know who that 10 game is, but he's an idiot.
He's an ass.
He should never be.
That's Colin. Colin's 10 games back.
I am ass.
I am 6 games back, and Ashley is 1
I am ass. Therefore,
Ashley takes less risks because she has no reward from the scrubbing.
So Michael might be getting a trophy mailed to him.
I never got my trophy from last year.
He didn't.
Neither did my dad.
Because I'm a broke bitch. I got your dad's trophy in my car. Take it home with you.
Okay.
It's going to happen.
Okay.
Anyway, I tried to give it to him at his wedding, but Chris's wedding.
Oh, very cute. I like his wedding.
So,
Okay.
we got a few topics. I actually came prepared. That's a piece of paper that you're hearing.
No.
So, first of all, prayers to Dak Prescott. You know how badass he is when he just bangs it on the turf trying to knock it back into place, and he's just like, okay, I need help, guys, come over here, I need some help. Because that's the first thing he did, was he just trying to knock it back into place.
Yeah,
well, you can't do that with compound fracture.
So, he didn't know at the time. He was just like, oh, it's just a little slightly...
Dislocated?
It's just a jump to the left.
Well, he's done for the year.
He's done for the year, so we have... In Dalton we trust. I think... This might be the best team Andy Dalton's ever had, so I think we'll do okay with Andy Dalton.
You're going to see how much you really need Dak.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Each game that goes by, Jerry Jones is just writing another $5 million check, another $5 million check, another $5 million check. So, prayers to Dak Prescott. He is okay. He's just out for the year, and that was brutal. Absolutely brutal. Chris.
I said, watch I win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I said that. I was like, watch us do like a Nick Foles, Carson Wentz thing, where Dalton's going to take us to the promised land, and Dak is going to just have to sit on the sidelines and not do anything. And he's like, hey, I still get a ring, right? I was leading the league in passing yards before I went out, so I should get... No?
He's still leading the league.
Still is. Yeah, about like 400 or 500 yards or something like that.
I like cars a lot, too.
This is why you suck.
Please enjoy this brief message from our sponsor.
Yeah, our sponsor is
Rojo.
Your local pound, which is where my cat's gonna go here in a little bit. So anyway, sorry for that. My cat decided to knock the microphone out.
I'm very excited to hear what that sounds like.
Oh, it's gonna sound like ass. If somebody's gonna they're gonna listen to it in their headphones. They're just gonna in the middle of public, just oh my god, they're gonna act like somebody got shot. But anyway, so technical difficulties, you gotta love it, folks.
All right, Colin, what are your topics?
Okay, so first thing we're gonna talk about top 10 quarterbacks, overpaid, underpaid, or just right.
Now we have to go into this understanding all quarterbacks are overpaid.
Agreed.
No comment saying, oh, he doesn't deserve $45 million.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go. Does he deserve to be the top?
Compared to let's say that only economics was a thing in the NFL. You don't have teachers. You don't have fire. Only NFL quarterbacks.
Does he deserve to be top 10 of his position?
Does he? Yes. Okay.
Relative to other people.
Yeah. So like an airline pilot,
Yes.
do they deserve to be, anyway.
Yeah, we're just establishing that.
So
they're all overpaid assholes.
So we're gonna call this segment
I don't think they're assholes. That's a bit mean.
Some of them are.
Some of them are assholes.
Some of them are.
That's a bit mean.
Some of them are, though.
I don't think Patrick Mahomes is one.
That's true.
Patrick Mahomes.
The overpaid people playing this sport.
He's the only one that's had a good 2020.
Rolling with
That's true.
Mahomes.
He has a baby on the way. He's getting married. He
Super Bowl.
won a Super Bowl.
Got a $500,000 contract.
He's got stock in ketchup, apparently.
And is a part owner of the Royals.
Yeah, he's having a good year.
Yeah,
Good for him.
Good for you, Pat.
He's having a good life.
So we'll start at 10.
Living his best. So we're going to do that. So, yeah, we're just going to call this segment over, under, right.
If you want to start right at the... Let's see.
Number 10, Chris.
Number 10.
Oh, what?
Who's the number 10?
Just so you know, number 12 is Ryan Tannehill at $29 million.
Okay. Just missed the top 10. Okay. So
There we go. All right. Number 10 is Matt Ryan at $30 million.
Overpaid.
Overpaid.
Oh, unanimous. Overpaid.
To be fair, he was paid back when he was going to Super Bowls and stuff.
Yeah.
So it made sense then.
I think he may go to San Francisco.
Oh, replace Jimmy G?
Yeah, Jimmy G was terrible last week.
He would reunite with Kyle Shanahan.
Oh, that could be.
I like that.
That could be good.
Give him Kittle.
Ooh.
There we go.
I
All
just
right.
made my boy parts grow. Anyway.
That's not the first time.
So, on a daily basis, just looking at you, you beautiful bitch.
I
Anyway.
apologize for the kinkiness of this.
All right. It's just nothing new. Here we go. Here's the personal one for y'all. $31.4 million on a franchise tag. Dak Prescott. Overpaid or underpaid?
I think he's just right. Leading the league in passing. I know most of those are in garbage time. Most of those are, because they're down by 20 points.
I don't think he's a top 10 quarterback, so I think he's overpaid. I think he is top 15.
Yeah, top 12 to 15.
I think
would
he's
say
right.
slightly overpaid.
Slightly overpaid.
He should be where Ryan is.
Yeah. I think he's the... I mean, the money honestly shouldn't matter. We should just debating if they're a top 10 quarterback or not.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Money really doesn't matter. But
He's not quite there yet.
I think he's around 12 or 13 in the league.
There you go.
Next one, definitely I don't agree with. None of us will. At $32 million, Carson Wentz.
No.
Trash.
Garbage. I think overpaid.
I think he's around 16 or 17.
Overpaid,
Yeah.
overrated, overhyped. I don't.
Over all the things.
And we're not saying this just because some of us are Cowboys fans.
I mean, yeah, 2 out of 3.
That's part of it.
2 out of 3 are Cowboys fans, but in all honesty, I mean,
I hate all y'all.
y'all also. You got a Super Bowl ring, but you got a Super Bowl ring because your backup quarterback got you a Super Bowl ring. So that is more about the team than it is the quarterback. So I guess you honestly could have probably had Nathan Peterman, and y'all probably could still win a Super Bowl.
No way. All right, so yeah, Kirk Cousins. Number 7, also probably overpaid. Doesn't deserve to be here. Well, Kirk Cousins. I think he falls in the same Dak area. I think he's around 12 to 13. I think he can go out and win any game, but he can also be really shitty.
I mean, in all honesty, just specifically with what the artist formerly known as the Redskins did to him, I think he deserves that money.
That's true. He does deserve it. He was
because the Washington football team nowadays
fucked it.
They franchise tagged him to death, and he's like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. You guys are giving me a raw deal. You guys are fucking me dry and putting me away wet. I don't appreciate it. So I'm gonna go. And then the Vikings came a calling, and that's just an opportunity. That's just a bell that can't be unrung. So
I think
slightly overrated.
Slightly. I think he's again like Dak, top 12, top 13.
He is still the second best quarterback in that division, though. I think.
Yeah.
He's the second best quarterback.
Speaking of the best quarterback in that division, tied for 5 at $33.5 million, Aaron Rodgers.
Underpaid.
I think he's a top 5 quarterback. I think he's perfect.
Slightly underpaid for what the guy does. I hate him as a football player.
He's a cowboy killer.
He's the cowboy killer, but you know what? The guy deserves every penny that they can squeeze out of him. If you sell a hot dog, he should get like 50% of the profits. So,
but Ashley, do you think he's overpaid?
I think he's just right. I think he's right there at the edge of top 5. But he is having a great season.
He is.
So
he is a great quarterback.
So. When all the fantasy experts were saying that he was going to have a down year because he had no receivers to throw, he'll find a guy. It's like Tom Brady did in New England. What Breezy did last year. You just sign a guy off the streets that has 2 hands.
Well, I mean, he finally has his running back is what is it? Adam Jones.
Aaron Jones.
Yeah, he's like number 1 running back this year.
Yeah, he's
shout out on my fantasy team.
So I mean that certainly helps.
But Jones is also on it's a contract year, so he's trying to prove that he can be sustainable.
And then he'll be terrible next year.
And then he'll be terrible.
All right, now this one. I think he's overpaid to be top 5. But could you argue he's top 10?
Number 4.
Jared Goff, doing good this year.
No.
You hate Goff for some reason.
I hate the New York Yankees approach that the Rams have. That's what pisses me off.
Which is?
They can just pay for any guy and bring him in.
They traded everyone. They traded
Cooks. Yeah, at the time, when all this happened, they got rid of Gurley, but, I'm sure that if he would have stuck around, they would have paid him, $1 billion just to be on the roster.
To be fair, you do have a salary cap. You can only pay so much.
Yeah, I know, but the Rams, it's going to bite them in the ass because I bet their salary cap is just, it's not good.
I think Goff is around, I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's around 11, though.
Just the simple fact that he looks like Ryan Gosling, that's the only thing that he has going for him.
He is a beautiful man.
So, I mean...
Ashley's shaking her head. She doesn't agree.
In all honesty, I could do without Jared Goff.
He's a play-action quarterback. If you watch him, he is only effective on the play-action pass.
So is Tannehill. You think Tannehill's not good?
And people...
Well, I would put him in with Tannehill and Dak and all them. I think he's a top 15, but he's not top 10.
And people give Dak for being a dink and dunk quarterback. Jared Goff is the definition of a dink and dunk quarterback. So
either way, next one.
Anywho,
next one.
3.
Number 4.
Wait, I thought we were on number 4.
No. Tied for 5 was Rodgers and Goff.
Oh.
So there was no number 6.
They tied.
Yeah, we went from 7
Rodgers
to 5.
And Goff make the same amount of money. That's bullshit.
Ben Roethlisberger at number 4 at $34 million.
As of right now, I mean the way he's playing right now, he coming back from injury and everything.
Overpaid. I think he's a top 10. I don't think he's top 5.
I think he's just right. I think he's right where he needs to be.
I think he's about 7.
Now I think these two of the last 3 we'll agree with. I don't know about the second one. 3, Russell Wilson.
Underpaid.
35.
Fucking paid, dude. This is the best quarterback in the league.
Never received
arguably
an MVP vote. He's never received one.
Not one.
He'll win it this year.
He should.
Yeah.
So yeah, we all agree with Russell. We all love Russell Wilson. Next one.
You gotta let Russ cook.
Deshaun Watson at 2.
No.
I think overpaid, but where is he? Is he a top 10 quarterback?
No, he's not a top 10
I
quarterback.
just asked a question. Don't yell at me.
No.
You yelled at me.
I didn't yell at you. I yelled at the situation.
It's a firm now.
It's a hell no.
Y'all have no reason to hate him.
In all honesty, I just
Words,
don't.
Colin.
I don't like the Texans. I never
there
have.
you go. That's the root of this problem.
Except when they had David Carr. I like David Carr a lot. I just think that he was the wrong place at the wrong time. And they did beat the Cowboys for their first game. So.
I also hate Deshaun Watson just simply because he plays in the division.
Because he's so he's in y'all's division, but in our state. So
yes.
I don't hate Deshaun Watson. I actually like him as a person.
I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's a fantastic human being.
I just don't think he is I think he's a bottom of the top 10.
I think he's top 10.
I mean, in all honesty,
the fact that he's done what he's been able to do with O'Brien as his coach,
who's no longer
his coach.
Now he's got no Hopkins, which that was his bread and butter for the longest time.
Yeah,
and now he's gone.
So dumb.
Yeah, I think he's a top 10. I think he's around 9.
Yeah,
once again, Bill,
say that.
like I said last week, Bill O'Brien's no longer in the league. Fuck that guy. I don't know.
He got into a brouhaha with J.J. Watt.
Who does that?
Who gets into a brouhaha
with Captain America?
Well, he's Captain Texas.
He's Captain Texas. He's Captain Whataburger.
That's true. All right.
Whataburger.
Last one.
Oh, this guy.
At $45 million a year base salary. Derek Carr. Just kidding. Patrick Mahomes.
I think he's underpaid.
Oh my.
In all honesty. Because if you break it down, he's only making like...
Yes, but does he deserve to be the top paid in his position?
Yes.
Do you think more than Russ?
Ooh.
You already said Russ is the best quarterback. And now you're thinking... Who do you think is the best quarterback in the NFL right now?
Russ.
Still think of Russ.
Okay.
Who's the best
quarterback in 5 years?
Who's best? Well, Russ is a little bit older, so I can still say Mahomes. Probably
that's what I was saying. I was saying Mahomes is the future.
But here, ask you a question: Would Patty Mahomes be as good as he is if he hadn't landed in Kansas City instead?
I think he would still be good
in New York.
One of the biggest what if scenarios that I keep saying articles and videos and stuff is what if the Bears got him instead of Trubisky?
Yeah.
I think
that defense is real good.
I think, in all honesty, that when he got drafted, the Bears' defense is like the best that they've been since like the '85 Bears.
They're pretty good now.
So, if you would have had Patrick Mahomes as the quarterback and he had that defense, I think we could have had a dynasty in Chicago. But it's not meant to be.
But he came in the league not knowing how to read defenses because they just don't do that. Under Cliff Kingsbury, don't.
It's the Big 12. There's no such thing as defenses in the Big 12.
That's true.
As a Big 12 fan here, Christopher James Morgan.
Am I though?
Yeah,
not really. It's fine.
I didn't say that.
SEC. Ashley's got 2 teams in the SEC.
Ooh, ooh.
I got one, and I got one, and
They do not play today.
I completely
Well,
forgot
they don't play each
what
other.
they're in. I can't. Anyway, forget.
Alright, that's
Okay,
I was
so
going to pull up one more thing.
That's the top 10. Okay, so what do we got here?
Sam, I wait for your...
Can we do a shout out to Alex Smith though for coming back?
Oh yeah, that was fantastic. I had a little little warmness in my heart when I saw
I was
him on the
nervous for
field.
him. I was very
And then he
nervous
takes
for
a
him.
sack like his first play he's in, and then he gets up and he's just laughing.
Did you see what Donald said? Aaron Donald?
No.
He's like that motherfucker's leg is strong.
He's got
I was so
magic
happy for
legs.
him.
I was happy for him too.
Oh my god.
Comeback player.
But
of the
yeah,
year.
Alex definitely needs to get comeback player of the year for sure.
Trey Wingo was dumb and said that because somebody had tweeted that, and then he was like, "Well, what about Cam?" And everybody just trashed Trey Wingo on Twitter for saying I think Cam would give Alex Smith the trophy.
I think you're right, in all honesty. Because, I mean,
Well, now Dak's got a chance to do it next year.
next year, Dak
That's
will probably do it. We'll see what
That's
happens.
unfortunate.
Here's what I pulled up though. This is according to NFL, the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL so far this year,
So far.
So this is not based off of pay. This is based off performance.
based on performance.
Okay.
Cam Newton at 10.
Yeah.
I can see that. Lamar at 9.
Yeah.
Goff at 8.
Mm.
Herbert at 7.
Oh, yeah. The
Quite
dude's
good.
lighting it
Derek
up right
Carr at 6.
now. Oh, God, he's a world beater right now.
Tannehill at 5.
Okay, yeah.
Allen at 4.
Ah!
Mahomes at 3.
Russ
Russ
at
at 2. And Rodgers at 1.
Yeah, because I think, like I said, you give anybody that has 2 hands to Aaron Rodgers, he'll make him a 1,000-yard receiver in any given Sunday. So,
I'm very happy with Tannehill. Oh, I have another tidbit.
oh God.
Oh my goodness.
It's just
Yes,
I'll
we
bring-
get it.
I'll
Y'all
bring-
had a JV team on Tuesday night, and y'all beat the fucking Bills. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You want a gold star and a cookie?
yeah,
Here you
we're
go.
better than your
Or a
team.
gold cookie and a star.
Better
That's
than-
not saying much.
That's not. That makes me happy.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's all we had for that segment. So I guess Michael, if you wanted to give your over under whatever, you can do that. Besides the picks, but anyway, so Chris and I should have done this last week. We forgot about the divisional standings. That we because we were more excited about not excited. The COVID thing kind of took over. We had to talk about your Titans and stuff like that. But yeah, Chris and I. Okay, so the standings that we predicted week 1 versus the standings that are currently happening now.
Let me pull up ESPN.
So
And I get the current standing.
we'll see how close we are, and then Chris and I will give an updated Super Bowl pick since the first quarter of the season's over. Unfortunately, I wish this thing could be all year round, but I mean that's not for me to determine.
That's not for me to determine.
And Ashley didn't do hers, so I mean you can butt in any time that you want to about God, you guys are dumb, or ooh, that was spot on, y'all. Congratulations. So
Yeah, well done.
everybody's
We're
done.
all done.
All right, here we go.
All a bunch of boobs.
So we
Playoffs.
start on the AFC East. We both picked Buffalo to win the division. Buffalo is currently 4-1.
Okay, good.
New England is 2-2. I still think New England can come back and win that division
They might.
if they get their COVID.
Their
handled.
shit situated.
All right, next one, KC. KC's winning that division at the moment.
No doubt.
Both had Baltimore winning that division. Baltimore is second behind 4-0 Steelers.
Ooh.
That's a good division.
That's a.
I know. You got 3 good teams in that
Ask
division.
Cincy, who you still can't walk over.
No,
on
Cincy's okay.
No.
They're okay.
I think they got their QB.
I hope so.
I think Joey B is going to be the guy.
They just
Alright.
need more pieces
Yeah,
around him.
so you think Pittsburgh wins that division? Or you think you're sticking with Baltimore?
The way that they're playing, though, I think I might eventually have to switch to Pittsburgh. I'm going to switch to Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna keep with Baltimore for now.
Oh, okay.
Ben will get hurt at some point, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Pittsburgh.
AFC South. We both picked Tennessee. Tennessee is 4-0.
We are the Titans.
My Titans. 1.5 games above the Colts,
Woo!
who are 3-2. And I saw an interesting stat. Jacoby's first 5 games last year, and Philip Rivers' first 5 games last year, are the exact same.
They're exact same, but they're astronomically different.
No, the exact same. Shows the 7%.
Oh, the Titans.
So, yeah,
Yeah, 10%.
Brисsett's younger.
Did they trade for Philip, or they just signed
They
him?
just signed him.
Yeah.
Brissett is their backup.
Chargers let him go. So
So.
they just picked him up.
And they got Herbert, so.
I mean, I
good for
can't
them.
blame them for taking a chance on it. Of
No,
course.
no.
I mean,
You got to do what you got to do.
All right. And then we go to the NFC.
Mhm.
We both had Dallas winning it.
And so far,
they are
not
our
so
top.
good.
They're top.
They're technically
First.
2-3.
How many games are we ahead?
They're
Half?
technically half.
Half, because that
That's
tie.
weird. I don't know how to.
Stupid Philly.
I swear, y'all.
Philly tied with Cincy.
What's
That's
sad is one of whoever wins that division, because no one's running away with it after 5 weeks, whoever wins that division is going to get a home playoff game for some reason.
And gonna get spanked.
And, I think right now y'all are scheduled to play the Rams. Like,
Week 1 redemption?
They
No?
should at least
No.
tie the game. That's crappy.
That was a shitty pass interference call.
Well, you
on Gallup.
should get field goals too.
Agreed.
They're going for it on 4th. And
That's
3.
That's
like
a whole
5.
other.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
Next
We
one.
digress.
All right, NFC North. We both had Minnesota.
Well,
Minnesota is 1-4. To be fair, Minnesota just lost to a Seattle team barely, and they should have also kicked a field goal.
Well,
They did not.
Yeah. I felt like that this would have been Cousins' year. This would have been, the year that, Rodgers might take a step back, but no, he's going full
The
force.
Bears are 4-1.
But that defense is just not as good as it used to be.
No, wait till divisional play in that division, and I guarantee you it'll flip at some point with the not the Vikings per se, but the Bears and the Packers might be going toe to toe.
All right, for the NFC South, we both picked New Orleans. New Orleans and Tampa Bay are tied at 3-2.
Doesn't surprise me.
3-2.
That doesn't surprise
But
me.
neither of those teams look either really convincing, I have to say.
I would say once New Orleans gets Thomas back, I think they're back to normal.
Yeah.
You get the best receiver in the game.
And then Tampa Bay's got some injuries of their own. I know Mike Evans is good to go, and so is
Godwin.
Godwin's good to go this week. But
damn it,
that darn cat. Yeah.
All right, and then Seattle. We both picked Seattle to win the West, obviously.
We're good.
Who would have thought San Francisco would be last in that division?
Well, you lose half your defensive line, and Jimmy G is not as good as a quarterback.
Shit, you lose half your team. That's exactly what happened to the Niners. But
They did it to the
so yeah, both of our we both had you had KC at Seattle, so yours still looks good. I have KC at New Orleans. It's still a possibility.
I'm gonna stick with mine. I'm
gonna update mine.
Ooh.
To Titans versus
Cowboys.
Titans versus Seattle. Seattle wins.
Okay, there you go. I think
I would concur with that.
I got Seattle. We were just talking about this. Who's better, Patty Mahomes or Russell Wilson? This actually could be a damn good Super Bowl if it actually were to come to fruition.
Who would you pick, Ashley? Who would your Super Bowl pick as of today?
Out of the NFC, it's definitely Seattle. I think they are hands down the best team.
Them and Green Bay, yeah.
I will go with this because I want an Ole Miss Super Bowl. I will go with the Titans in Seattle.
That'd be a good Super Bowl.
I will cheer for AJ.
DK versus...
You're like, go Metcalf!
And I love them both because they're both fellow reps as am I. And so, but I would cheer for AJ.
Lane Sharks.
The Titans are now my favorite AFC team.
There
They
you
won
go.
the AFC Bowl.
They're definitely them and Buffalo are the two teams I'm really looking at. I've always kind of had a soft spot for the Brownies, so I mean them doing good.
They're good.
Them doing good.
They played the Steelers for the first time since Myles Garrett went hacksaw on.
Yeah.
Well,
Tomahawk.
Good thing Rudolph is not out there. So
yeah, Rudolph's on the sidelines wearing bubble wrap around his head, like hi Miles.
oh, geez.
But
Miles would kill
yeah.
that guy.
So we'll talk about one more thing before we get to the picks.
We have one more.
Oh no, mas. I was talking to a Broncos friend of mine.
Yeah.
Not named Tanner.
Oh.
Ooh.
That thinks that the whole COVID thing with the Patriots was a conspiracy so that Cam Newton would be healthy when he faced the Broncos. I don't know.
I don't buy it.
I wanted to see what you guys thought about that.
I think they could beat the Broncos.
Was he not healthy?
They had to reschedule the game to the date it is now because
they shut down they were supposed to play last Monday night.
Yeah.
And since the Patriots had a positive test Sunday, they moved it to this week.
So he thinks it's a conspiracy that the NFL needs Cam Newton to play against the Broncos versus Stidham or whoever the fuck else is out there.
No, I don't.
Carl and marketing. I just want to see what you guys thought about that. No. But COVID. So you guys have had no more positive tests, right? You guys are good to go.
No, and we only have one starter on the list still, and that's Corey Davis.
I saw you getting your defensive guy back.
Yes, Jeffrey Simmons is
Jeffrey
back.
Simmons, the woman beater, right?
Oh, dang.
I just remembered that. I'm sorry. But he apparently did it in defense of his mother.
Let's take a quick pause.
Let's. Okay. He did it to defend his mother, right? That's why he did it.
His sister.
That's That's a gray area.
Someone was trying to beat up his sister.
Okay, then yeah, you don't do that then. I probably would. I would probably go toe to toe
Wait,
with
so
some
the
chick.
lady trying to beat up the sister?
And then
Yeah.
he jumped
Yeah.
in and was
And he
like, "Don't
jumped in
fuck with
and
my
pretty much
sister."
threw her down.
Yeah, he didn't punch her or anything. He just threw her down,
mean-
right?
Self-defense.
He may have thrown a punch. I'm not 100%
Oh,
sure.
but anyway,
He is a. I don't have to speak from what I've seen of this kid. He is a great guy.
Oh yeah, I bet he is. I bet everybody has their
He was 18.
their fleeting moments. Yeah, 18. So I
Oh.
just did to give you
He
shit.
did it when he was in high school.
I did it just to give
Oh,
you
that was
shit.
a long time ago.
If,
Yeah.
in all honesty, if we're gonna,
That's why that and the fact that he had his torn ACL 2 months before the draft is why he slipped to 18. He would have been a top 10 pick.
oh, he would have.
Where do you play college ball?
Mississippi State,
Bulldog.
I think.
The other,
Stand by.
the other Mississippi college. But in all honesty, that was a low blow. I was just going, just as a
Fuck
goof.
you.
If we're
Fuck
measuring
you.
dicks, the Cowboys
Just
are
fuck
way
you.
ahead of y'all when it comes to dick measuring being a dick. Because we should have changed our name
Yes,
at one point to the Dallas
Yes,
Convicts.
he was in Mississippi State.
There you go.
Boo.
Bulldogs.
He's pretty
That's
good.
where Dak
though.
Prescott went.
Boo.
Dak
You know.
Prescott.
Yeah, but Jeffrey Simmons is going into week 4 before all the COVID
Okay,
stuff.
so COVID conspiracy debunked. We don't believe in it
No.
at all.
No.
Okay, cool.
Hard pass.
That was just a Broncos fan just I guess already licking their wounds
I
because
mean,
they know
would
that they're going to
we
get their
be
ass beat.
surprised if the New England Patriots trying to do something like that? Absolutely not.
No.
I don't think they
And then on Bright News, I already told her this, but Goodell came out and said no Titans knowingly broke any protocol and there will be no punishment.
There you go. Congratulations to the Titans.
Well, I'm sure they will be.
But did somebody get fired for telling y'all it was okay to practice?
So I don't know. He's probably in trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
You're going to cry in the car.
The Titans did not break any protocol knowingly.
There you
so-
go. So,
There you go.
all right. So,
Because you guys were looking like real big assholes
We were.
there for a little
Like I
bit.
said,
yeah, they try to
Not a good
villainize y'all. They try to make
I know.
y'all,
I know. I know.
they try
But
to,
like I said, there will be no punishment.
they
So
try to
we're good.
make y'all
That's good.
the anarchist, the Joker,
I see.
like the league.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Spread a little anarchy.
Hey, if it takes that for the Titans to finally get actual recognized, I'll take it.
What if COVID gave y'all superpowers?
That's true.
Maybe.
I was like, they're actually,
apparently give Donald Trump superpowers. He was cured like a day.
well, I was like Stephen A. He does his top 4 teams in the NFL, top 5 teams in the NFL.
Stephen A.
It's Stephen A. list, and we were number 4. I'm like, hey,
Hey.
how about them?
Even A list.
Yeah,
there you go.
Everyone's like, they should probably.
All right, so
Everyone's finally giving the Titans
How long
credit.
have we been on this for now?
27 minutes. So,
Yeah, we're doing good.
anything else you guys want to talk about, or you guys want to get to these picks here for week 6?
Let's do picks.
All right, so Chris, now I can answer this question. So the question that right next to "Will you marry me?" to my wife is probably the most important question I will ever ask in my entire life, and that is Chris and Doctor, who you got? As Chris pulls up the names.
I just wanted to do silence just for fun.
This delay
Sure,
is
I have to,
brought
I
to you
have to
by...
find the shit.
Oh
show.
yeah, you're gonna find the shit show. Well, your sister's here, so I'm not gonna get too graphic.
You can get graphic.
But
That's fine.
I never finished it anyway. I found it.
That's called stalling. Anyway.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, so what do we got? No Thursday games. This is the first time that we're actually ahead of the schedule,
This is true.
and this will probably be.
The only time.
Well, no, since he's not doing Pizza Planet anymore.
I don't have 2 jobs anymore, so Chris and I can do these on Thursday nights now. So there we go.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah.
So we'll have these up Thursdays instead of Saturday and or Sundays. So
Perfect.
you're welcome, America.
All right, here we go. Texans at Titans.
Go Titans.
We're going Ashley to call them to me.
Okay, actually, you go first.
This Texans at Titans. Oh, Titans. I already made this. I already told Chris there's going to be a beatdown.
All right.
Yeah,
Come in.
Titans. By a lot.
I'm gonna go with the superpowered Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
See COVIDs.
Just, the COVID Tennesseers.
The COVID Tennesseers.
COVID Tennesseers.
I will say this. I sent this to Ashley the other day. This was on the herd. If you want, okay, I'm gonna tell you 2 quarterback statistics. I'm not gonna tell you who the names are though.
I've already looked at it.
I
so
know, but they don't.
I can't say
have
anything.
them.
I don't always listen to anyone.
All right, so over the last 17 starts, quarterback 1 is 13-4, the other one's 15-2. One has 36 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. One has 36 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Quarterback 1 has 233 passing yards a game. Quarterback 2 has 195. Completion percentage is 68 and 42, and pass rating is 114 and 104. Who am I describing?
Nathan Peterman and David Carr.
Somewhere.
Troy Aikman and Roger Staubach.
Yes.
Yes.
It was actually Romo and Jason Garrett. But
Just Garrett played like 1 game to start a career. It was Thanksgiving.
It's Tannehill.
If he got 13, there you go. Tannehill is.
And Lamar.
And Lamar. Tannehill was 1. And the better stats is 1.
So Colin Cowherd is pleading the case that Tannehill is better than Lamar Jackson. I actually probably would say that was probably true.
I watched this whole segment. He's not pleading the case. He's just saying we need to
Reevaluate.
He was talking about first impressions, and the first impression of Tannehill was that he's okay.
Yeah.
But now they need to accept that he's a top 10 quarterback.
Yeah, not bad for a good old fighting Texas Aggie, right?
I don't know, I actually said gig him as soon as I thought
Gig him.
I
Thumbs
love
up.
Not
It-
Ryan.
No more hopping celebrations though, because he almost blew out his knee trying to celebrate.
Money.
I don't know if you saw that,
I
but
did
No, I
not.
saw it. And I'm like, Ryan,
Yeah.
stop
It's like
this.
he's a little older. He's on the middle of the older side, so he needs to stop doing that.
no, but I'm very happy with.
He's not 25 anymore.
I'm
No,
very pleased with Tannehill.
All right, so
All right, next one.
Titans.
Bengals at Colts.
Oh, crap.
Ah, crap, she said.
I will go with the Bengals.
Chris's reaction.
Okay.
I don't believe
If
in...
looks could kill.
The Colts have the number 1 defense in the NFL.
Do they really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know. Switch that. Go with Colts. I didn't know that.
I should no. You're saying with Cincy. That was your first reaction.
No, what? No, that's not fair. I didn't know
No,
that.
that's fine.
No.
Back in the day, we used to have a lock-in sound effect. Anytime Chris and I said the team, that means you lock in the first thing that
Well,
you
we
say.
didn't have that for this.
No, we have it.
Click.
You really put me down?
This isn't real.
This isn't
This
real.
isn't for money.
Is this real life?
It's reputation.
And a
I
I
trophy.
got a hand.
Well, without knowing any stats, you picked Cincy.
So there
So
you go.
I was gonna pick Indy. Colin, are you picking Indy?
I'm picking Indy.
Yeah,
Even though I like Ashley, I'm a big Joey B fan.
There you go. I put Indy
like
for
the
you,
guy.
Ashley.
Especially that
It's like
7
he is.
overtime game against A&M. That was a fantastic game. It's the best college game I've ever seen in my life.
I did not watch it. Okay.
I was late to dinner. We ate dinner at like.
This
One
is
third.
a nominee for shit
I
show.
think it's a
Oh, no.
nomination. It's an
Nominee.
elimination.
It's the runner-up.
Runner-up of shit show of the week.
Is the Falcons at Vikings?
Oh, for fuck's sakes! I'm gonna go Vikings. They went toe to toe with the Seahawks, so I like the Vikings in this one.
Ashley.
I will
Sorry, Ashley.
also go with the Vikings. I'm curious to see how Atlanta plays now without Dan Quinn.
Yeah, I think.
Who is their interim?
Apparently, it's Romeo Cornell. Like he's just everybody's interim head coach.
That's Houston.
I know. Anytime somebody's fired, it's like Romeo, I'm gonna come back.
All right.
Yeah.
No, I think Minnesota's heating up. I think Minnesota's good.
Yeah.
They killed Houston 2 weeks ago. They almost beat Seattle last week. I think Minnesota's back to normal. I think they win. There we
Make the
go.
division interesting. Three good teams.
Hopefully this game happens. Broncos at Patriots. What's Cam doing?
Is Cam gonna play?
Yeah, he was activated Thursday.
Yeah, 2 negative tests in a row.
Do
So
we
he's
know
good
if
to go.
Drew Lock is playing?
Drew Lock is playing last time I heard.
Ooh, that became a much better game.
Yeah, it did. But the rest.
We-
I will
picking?
go with New England,
Me too.
And same. New England.
but I think it's a better game than people give it credit for.
Is that like a noon game or is that?
These are all noon.
Alright.
Here's our shit show of the weekend.
Oh,
It falls with 2 teams in the worst division of football. You have the Washington football team at the New York Giants
It's gonna be a tie.
with a combined record of 1-9.
Woo!
Go for it.
Giants.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely have to go with the
Kyle
Giants.
Allen is playing quarterback for the football team, not
Kyle Allen,
Yeah.
former Titan Texas Aggie.
Yep.
That
For
left.
like 2 minutes.
For
Yeah.
like 2 minutes. Did you go like Arizona or whatever?
Arkansas?
I thought it was
Houston.
Arizona.
Houston. That's
Wait,
Houston.
oh,
Go
okay.
Cougars.
All right. So yeah, that's an awful game because your division is ass.
We know.
All
You
right,
don't have to tell us.
Ravens at speaking of your division of being ass, Ravens at Eagles.
Oh, Ravens.
Ravens.
This is the game. This is the game that freaking the Eagles are gonna win.
Now this is Booger McFarland here, Tess. I got my analysis here. A bird team will win this game, Tess. Back to you.
That's true. You were correct.
Unless they tie.
Unless they tie.
All right.
Which if they tie, that means neither team won or lost, so they end in a tie. Back to you, Tess.
Toss up.
We're so mean to him.
Toss up.
I'm sure he's a very nice human.
I'm sure he's a good human. He just
Browns at Steelers.
I'm gonna
It's a
go.
good game.
You go first.
I will go with the Steelers. But I think it's a good game.
Brownies. I'm locking it in.
Is Baker playing them?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing. He just got a little bit of I think
Use your words,
I
Colin.
can't remember what they said. It was
Elbow.
no,
Elbow.
like his like rotator cuff
Mhm.
thing might be messed up. But We'll see what happens.
Elbow.
They said ribs, but I don't think it's the ribs.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
Did they really show the video of Gary?
That's the first.
Bam.
He brings it up on what's
That's
that,
a-
ESPN.
What's his name? He's not on the injury report.
So apparently he's okay.
Baker's fine.
Odell had an illness that was not COVID related,
Nope,
but he
he-
had 2 negative tests in a row,
Yep,
so
so he's playing.
he's good to go.
So yeah, I'll take Cleveland.
Yeah. Hey, Cleveland.
Cleveland.
City of Lights.
I think it'll be a good game.
We have the Bears at the Panthers.
Oh God.
I'm gonna have to go with Napoleon Dynamite and the Panthers.
Ooh.
Just kidding. Napoleon Dynamite.
Ashley,
and the
who are you picking?
Wait, who did you pick?
He picked the Bears over the Panthers.
I will go with. I'll go with the Panthers.
The biggest fucking suspect for one team I've ever seen in my life.
Yes. I am also going to go with Carolina.
They had Christian McCaffrey early. That's a good question. That poor bastard.
That poor bastard.
For
Because I went in and got the backup.
All right,
Davis. Yeah, I put a fucking. I put a what's the word I'm looking for?
A waiver.
A waiver in on him, and it got rejected because you had precedence over me. You're like, God damn it!
Sometimes it pays to be 0-3 in fantasy.
That's true. I'm 3-2 right now, so
There you go.
I'm tied for first place in my division.
All right, next one. This is another almost shit show.
Oh no!
Lions and Jaguars.
Will the real Minshew please stand up?
I'm gonna.
There is no Roman show. He's ass.
That's his father.
I'll go with Detroit. I think they're just a better team.
I'm gonna go Jacksonville.
I'm also going to go Jacksonville.
They're both ass.
They're not good.
No chart
There's
though.
a lot of shit show games this week.
I mean,
There's a
yeah.
lot of shit teams.
Oh, show.
Speaking of
Yeah,
this,
two shit
speaking
shows.
of it, this is a 3:05 game. This is a good afternoon game. The Jets at Dolphins.
Dolphins for sure.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
I can't believe they did that to Le'Veon Bell.
Yes.
That blows my freaking mind.
As my dad says, Adam Gase must go.
Adam Gase is terrible.
Did
Every
you-
time they
why is
screw
he a
up,
coach?
he's like, Adam Gase must go.
Why is he a coach
I
anymore?
don't know. Did you hear the story about his child?
Who?
Oh,
Adam
don't
Gase?
make me feel bad for him.
So okay, this is a story that happened this is back when Peyton Manning was scoping out which team that he wanted to go to. So he had
Many
talk
years ago.
with the Dolphins that day.
Okay.
Adam Gase's child was born that day. So Adam Gase is standing there watching his child being born, and he looked at his wife and said, "You good? Like, can I go? Like,
Oh my.
I need to go." They asked, "You want to cut the umbilical cord?" He said, "No, it's cool. It's whatever. I got an interview with Peyton Manning. I can't. I gotta go. Bye." The guy's a shit person. Why is he a person?
Never forget his introduction or his press conference.
The wandering googly eyes.
High on something.
So he doesn't give a fuck about his own firstborn child, but hey, I got an interview with Peyton Manning. He might come to the Dolphins, which, spoiler alert, didn't happen.
He
Obviously.
went to the Broncos.
And opened up,
Yes.
they legalized weed, and he opened up a bunch of Papa John's franchises.
There you go. All right, we all got Miami.
There you go.
All right,
Fuck you, Adam
Packers
Gase.
at Buccaneers.
Ooh, Packers. That's a damn good game.
That's Sunday
That's your-
night game, right?
No.
No, that's the.
That's the game of the week.
Just kidding. Fuck. I'm gonna go Packers.
I'll go Packers.
Go
as
Pack,
well.
go.
Go Pack, go.
Hedgehog cute.
All right, this is Sunday night. This is gonna be awful. Rams at Niners.
The Battle for California.
I'm gonna give it to the goats, the Rams. I'm gonna give it to
Actually, I put down LA, but who was your choice?
LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LA.
All right, and our
LA and
first
their-
of 2 Monday games,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is becoming
Yeah.
a trend.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not
I,
mad.
I like Tuesday night football.
I did. It was kind of cool. First time in like 75 years. We did.
I like
Can we
Tuesday.
trade that for Thursday night football?
Yeah, Thursday night's awful. Here we go. We have the Bills.
Although
the-
this would have been a solid Thursday night game.
Yes, there was. We have the Chiefs at Bills.
Oh, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs also.
I'm also going with the. Well, I'm going Bills. I think Bills are going to be mad because they got embarrassed by the Titans.
Oh, they did get embarrassed.
And also, Chiefs also got beat. They're both going to have losses. I'm
that
still
was,
going Buffalo.
that was the auditioning couch porno of the week last week. With the Bills just took a giant dick across the face, and it was the Tennessee Titans COVID.
I mean, did you see him throw? I mean, you saw him throw freaking.
Yeah,
What's his name?
Josh
yeah.
Yeah, Josh Norman.
Okay, who's number 77 on your team?
The one.
Yeah.
Lawan? Did you hear what he said to him?
He said,
You threw him into the
you threw him
seats.
with his stance. He's sitting with my wife and my kids right
He
now.
threw him into the suites.
Yeah. He said he told Derek Henry, he's like, he's sitting with my wife and
He's
kids
my wife
right
and kids right now.
Taylor Lewan is an unsung hero.
I freaking love
Hit
Lawan.
Lawan. Hit
Like, I love when,
Lawan.
like, even when he screws up, he's like, I gotta do a better job. I can't screw my team over. I'm like,
He's a good guy. He's
Yeah,
a
I
good guy.
fucking love him.
He would have made a good cowboy.
He's a goat.
He's definitely a good guy. So yeah, I'm just gonna
And a great tackle.
you throw him into the sweets.
in the final game.
Okay. Final game.
Dun, 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 dun,
Should win that game. Cardinals at Cowboys.
Ashley. Ashley, you still there?
Didn't it for you? Cardinals have a top 5 defense this year.
Yeah, Cardinals. Now Hopkins is gonna put up 200.
What the hell? I'm already 10 games back. How about them Cowboys? Let's go Cowboys.
I'm also going to Arizona because
DeAndre Hopkins is gonna have 2 touchdowns and 150 yards.
Hopkins
in the first quarter.
yeah, y'all are going. It's gonna yeah.
The only reason they win is if they just win a shootout, son of a bitch.
I can't just care. It's like
What
fucking
just happened?
He jumped up. He caught me with some of his claws and startled me.
fuck. I'm forgetting the character's name. The for Major League 2, the one that retired and then came back. In the second
Dorn?
one.
Dorn?
No, the other guy.
Taylor?
Taylor. You know, like he comes out of retirement. He's like, "Hey guys, like I'm back," and then they're like, nobody gives a shit. Well, Leighton Vander Esch is apparently gonna play on Monday night, and there was, "Hey guys, I'm back." And I was like, "Our defense is trash. Nobody gives a shit."
Your secondary's like garbage. Yeah.
It's like, oh god, you're back. Okay, well,
Yeah.
you're gonna be out there while we get embarrassed when
Yeah,
Hopkins
no.
catches balls. Anyway, you guys want to talk about anything else, or is that about it?
A boot.
Boot? Are you Canadian?
That's a
now?
boot. it?
I reckon that if you have HBO Go, I recommend the South Park Pandemic Special.
I kind of want. I do have HBO. I got HBO Max.
That's what I mean.
I got the
I'll
Max.
go next.
Yeah. If you should watch the Pandemic Special on South
Is
Park.
it 2 hours? Is it the?
It's an hour.
Is that the Amazon one? No, that's a different one. There's the episode where they talk shit about Amazon.
Oh no, this one's strictly about Corona and everything else
Oh,
in 2020.
Oh my god.
It is so fucking funny.
Leave it to South Park. I thought it was a 2-hour special.
No worse. It's an hour.
Okay, well somebody said something like South Park does like the first 2-hour special. On anyway,
That's funny.
but yeah, that's Chris's recommendation is to go watch the Pandemic special on South Park.
Yeah, on HBO Max.
HBO Max. I'm pretty sure you can probably get it like on like Comedy Central or something
Oh.
like that too. But anyway, Ashley, anything else you want to talk about?
Go Dodgers in Game 6 today. So.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I hope Houston doesn't freaking win.
We're gonna have the Braves
Yeah.
versus the Astros in the.
Any
in the World
Astros
Series.
listening or Astro fans listening, fuck you guys,
Yeah,
No.
bitches.
I had to hide my trash can.
Oh,
So anyway,
Bang, bang, bang.
how about those Astros? They came back from 3-0. It's kind of impressive.
last team to do that was the Red Sox against the Yankees in 04.
Yeah.
So that was crazy when I heard that
Okay.
stat.
I hope they die too, but I think they're gonna win.
Red Sox like, oh, we're still here. It's like that chick from Wedding Crashers. 'Cause I find you.
Oh, Jesus.
That's the Red Sox. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Ashley, thank you so much for dropping by. We greatly appreciate you coming by. You're welcome back anytime.
Woo!
Anytime.
Now that you have Thursdays off, it.
Now, Thursday, we can make this a thing.
That can be a thing.
We can have your friends talk to my friends, and we can be friends. Shit, we can do this every single weekend. Anyway. Those are Big Papa lyrics anyway. Anyway, thank you guys so much once again for dropping by. Please submit your picks down below. Michael, Ashley, we already know yours, so gracias. And you guys just have a great weekend. No Thursday games. It was weird. No Thursday
That's
games
nice.
this week.
It's actually
Everything's
kind of nice.
Sunday and Monday only. You just get one little, 48-hour block of just football instead of, 24 and then nothing. And then, anyway. So anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. All right. And always remember, my little piglets, call it pork chop, loves y'all the mostest, and
Make your choices.
Ashley, you want to say anything?
Hotty toddy and go Buffs.
All right.
And go Dodgers.
We're starting to say this all at the same time, so you can join in if you want to.
I don't know what we're saying. I haven't been on any
All
of
right,
these.
Chris and I will just show you how it's done. Make good choices, especially in the goddamn pick'em. Bye, guys. Ashley, thank you again.
Goodbye.
Woohoo! I got a dick face cat.